Hi, I'm Jamie Miller, registered SQF consultant at Kellerman Consulting, and you're watching the Traceability in Food Businesses video series. Kellerman Consulting releases weekly training videos and important tips and strategies to help companies keep up to date with the latest food safety regulations. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button at the bottom of the video screen. In the last episode, we discussed what type of traceability information is important to collect during the supplier approval process, and for which materials traceability information should be collected. In this episode, we will review what type of traceability information to document at the point of receipt for incoming materials. We will also review the basics of proper stock rotation practices. Setting up a traceability system for a facility can be a bit of a tedious task. However, with just a few basic processes, sites can document all of the information that is needed to have the complete traceability of the materials used throughout the process. There are a variety of sophisticated traceability softwares available for food businesses to purchase to help with material traceability. However, facilities are actually able to accomplish complete traceability while using only a simple set of forms. Traceability within an operation starts at receiving. As we discussed in the previous episode, sites should document traceability information for all materials that have an impact on finished product safety. This includes raw materials, ingredients, packaging materials, finished product labels, processing aids such as antimicrobials and lubricants, and inputs such as compressed gases. To document traceability information at the point of receipt, sites can use a receiving log. A receiving log should include all of the following if available: the date that the materials were received, the material name and item number, the supplier's name, the lot code and use-by date, the quantity of material received, and a sign-off of the person responsible for receiving that load. If a site receives materials from different lot codes on the same delivery, they should record the amount of material received under each lot code. The name or initials of the individual receiving the materials is always documented in case there's a need to collect additional information from that team member about the incoming materials. Once materials are received into the facility, many companies may choose to assign a material number or item number to assist in the identification of those materials within their process. Item numbers are a series of numbers or letters that are unique to the material. They may be carried over from the supplier or created at the facility of use. For example, a bakery operation may assign flour with an item number of 001, sugar with 002, yeast with 003, and so forth, so that each material used in their process has a unique item number. It's important to note that this step is not absolutely necessary and may be redundant in operations with only a few ingredients or materials. However, it may be of value in larger operations with more complex processes and systems, or in facilities that have multiple varieties of each ingredient. For some operations, the same material may be purchased from multiple suppliers. When this occurs, it is best practice to assign the materials from each supplier with a unique item number. For example, flour purchased from supplier A may be assigned an item number of 001A, and flour purchased from supplier B may be assigned with item number of 001B. This practice becomes extremely useful during events or recalls involving only one of the supplier's materials. For example, supplier A may need to recall their flour, but flour from supplier B is perfectly safe for use. If a site does not uniquely identify the materials from different suppliers, it becomes difficult to trace which of these materials were used in the process. Having materials from different suppliers identified separately can help expedite in the tracing of impacted products. A key component of a well-designed traceability system is maintaining a proper stock rotation practice. Stock rotation refers to how a site selects materials from storage for use in operations to avoid using expired or obsolete materials. Good stock rotation practices can also help reduce material waste and avoidable costs to a business that are the result of keeping materials beyond their shelf life. Proper stock rotation practices are based on the principles of FIFO or FEFO. FIFO, or first in, first out, is a stock rotation practice in which materials that are received first into the facility are used in operations first, prior to materials that are received at a later date. FIFO, or first expired, first out, on the other hand, is a stock rotation practice in which the materials that expire first are used in operations first, regardless of when they were received into the facility. Whether a site adopts FIFO or FEFO as their stock rotation practice will depend on the type of operation involved. A site that uses highly perishable ingredients, such as fresh produce, would want to adopt a FIFO as a stock rotation practice to avoid instances of material waste or mistakenly using expired ingredients. A site that does not use perishable ingredients may find that FIFO is better suited for their operation. In our next episode of the Traceability series, we'll discuss traceability of WIP, or work in progress, and rework. We'll also discuss how to document traceability during processing by using batch records. Thank you for watching. For more food safety training videos and resources, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel or following Kellerman Consulting on LinkedIn.